Welcome to our concert. My name's Greg McCrae. I'm the music teacher at Cherry Road School. We're really excited to have you out here tonight. I want to thank all the families that went the extra mile tonight. I know that springtime is a very busy time of year, and many of you had baseball games, soccer practices, lacrosse, and we really appreciate you adjusting your schedules so you could get the kids to the concert tonight. That did not go unnoticed. Thank you. We have a really exciting concert for you tonight. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to please stand and join us in singing the national anthem.
Oh, wow, that's nice. Not ready.
We have a really exciting selection of songs for you tonight, all by the great American songwriter Woody Guthrie. Woody Guthrie is probably the most important songwriter, both children's and adult songwriter of the 20th century. And this year is Woody Guthrie's, or would have been Woody Guthrie's 100th birthday on July 14th. He was born in 1912 in Okemah, Oklahoma. He moved with his, no, I apologize. He was born in Pampa, Texas, moved with his family to Okemah, Oklahoma, and he was a Dust Bowl refugee. During the Dust Bowl of the 1930s, he moved his family out to California to find work. He wrote a number of different songs. One big group of songs that Woody Guthrie wrote were his children's songs. And we hope you enjoy our first number tonight. It's a tune entitled, How'd You Do?
Yes, I shake it up and down.
This next song comes from Woody's Dust Bowl era. It's a tune entitled "So Long It's Been Good to Know Ya." During the Dust Bowl, the natives of Oklahoma became known as the Okies. They moved out west to California to look for work as migrant workers. They had to pack everything up. The dust storms ravaged across Oklahoma and Kansas, and they just devastated everything. And this is a song that comes out of that era. We hope you enjoy "So Long It's Been Good to Know Ya." Sorry, early form of text messaging. After Woody lived in California for a little bit and worked in the farms in Southern California, he made his way to New York City and he joined the Merchant Marine at the end of the 1930s. He was in the Merchant Marine Corps at the beginning of World War II, and there's a story that goes along with this next song. Many people don't know the story in history, or they've forgotten it over the years, of the sinking of the Reuben James. Maybe I'm dating myself, but when I was growing up, my father was a big fan of the Kingston Trio, and this was a famous song that the Kingston Trio sang. But before that time, of course, Woody sang it. In 1941, the Reuben James was the first American ship to be sunk by a German U-boat. The interesting thing was it was sunk on October 31st, 1941, before Pearl Harbor. It was the first boat to go down in the North Atlantic. And Woody, as a merchant marine himself, although he was not on the Reuben James, he wrote a song about it. And it was really a rallying cry for people to join the service, even before Pearl Harbor occurred on December 7th. This is where Woody came up with the famous placard that he put across his guitar. which was said, "This machine kills fascists." He was vehemently anti-German war plan, obviously, and pro-American, and he was quite the patriot, wrote a number of songs, including "This Land Is Your Land," which we'll sing for you in a little bit. So, without any further ado, we hope you enjoy our version of one of our favorite songs, "The Sinking of the Reuben James." After the war, when Woody got out of the Merchant Marines,
Oh, over there. I see
He,
Hannah now.
started a family. And this is when he really kicked into high gear writing children's songs. There's a number of great Woody Guthrie children's songs, but one of our favorites was inspired by a true story. Woody was reading the paper one day, and he read about someone that actually tried to mail themselves across the country. They got a big box, and they packed themselves in it, and they put enough postage on. I don't think they got very far. From New York City, I think they got as far as about Louisville, Kentucky. But it inspired this great children's song. It's entitled, Mail Myself to You. So we hope that you enjoy our version of Mail Myself to You. And so brings us to our last Woody Guthrie number for the night. No Woody Guthrie concert would be complete without our version of This Land Is Your Land. This is really the great American folk song. If you've ever been to Flag Day, you get an idea of what it sounds like when there are 700 kids on the lawn of Cherry Road School singing this song. It really is a treat. In fact, we want to invite you to Flag Day next Thursday morning. The Flag Day parade at Cherry Road School gets started around 9:30 in the morning, and a brief flag ceremony will be out on the front lawn of Cherry Road at 9:50. Everything wraps up by about 10:15 or 10:20, and we get the Walberta kids back to Walberta Park School. If you have a musician in the house, we invite the musicians to come out and join us. We don't call it the sing-along, we call it the strum-along. If there's a guitar player, you have a ukulele, perhaps a banjo, we want to invite you to come out on Thursday morning and join us. We'll be singing and playing This Land Is Your Land. In fact, the 4th graders at Cherry Road School have been learning how to play the ukulele. And this week we're having a little lottery. We're picking 3 names per class. And we'll have a little ukulele ensemble out front as well playing This Land Is Your Land. So if you'd like more information on your program tonight, there's a web address. You can go to mrmccrae.com, and there's some information. It takes you right to the school website. And there's some information about the strum-along next week. I want to extend another great thank you to all of you for getting the kids out tonight, and especially to my colleagues at Cherry Road School, without whom I would not be able to pull off this concert. The kids would not be able to pull off the concert. So how about a big round of applause for all the great staff at Cherry Road School. They really make us stronger as a chorus, all the great people that we have a chance to work with day in and day out. So thank you very much. This is our version of This Land Is Your Land. On the last chorus, I'm going to do something that we rarely do. We're going to break down this little imaginary curtain here, and I'm going to turn to all of you, and I really want to invite all of you to sing This Land Is Your Land. The last time through with us, I'll turn around and I'll give you a big choral conductor cue so you know when to come in. This is our version of This Land Is Your Land.
Sing it.